Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's another Monday. We've got some packages, and it's time for mail call. All right, I'm singing because I'm super happy because I know what's in this bottom box. All right, it's all cool stuff, anyways. But the bottom box gonna make my mustache curl. Oh wait, it already is. All right, first up, a package. This one is from Comics Kingdom. I don't know. It came across my inbox. Something I'm sure. I don't remember what it is exactly, but I'm sure it's a variant of some sort that somehow I said, "Oh, I gotta have that," and on an impulse, I went ahead and purchased it. Never have dealt business with them before. They're in Canada, apparently. Yeah, but I mean, the order came. Everything got here good, clean, no problem. We got Tyvek mailer inside of a Gemini, and the Gemini was inside of a padded envelope. So let's see here. We got a invoice that says, "Oh, okay." So there's one of the, yeah. So this was Amazing Spider-Man 27. This is the Don Mateague Denver Fan Expo exclusive. This bag is really Ripley. It's a horrible bag, but you can see it's just a cool Spider-Gwen. It's not as cool as in person as I thought I remember it seeing, which made me jump out. In hindsight, I probably wouldn't have jumped on this. Now looking at it again, but hey, whatever. Sometimes you make impulsive buys. But what they did have that I did grab because I was out of these and I wanted them and I don't see them, I can't get them anymore directly. And that is these Planet Comic sketch blanks. The insides are completely blank pages too, but I love having, being me, sci-fi guy, I love finding artists that are into sci-fi and having them do sketch covers for on a Planet Comics blank. Now this one is really dirty cover, but maybe it can be cleaned. Cool. All right, so yeah, the ASM book, a little bit of a letdown for myself in seeing it, not what I remember it being, but solo, I'm happy to have those blanks. Next up, this was from Shortbox. Now, this is the first time I've ever received a short boxed shipment that came in a padded envelope. Yeah, it's a slab. And yeah, so I mean, it was just a padded envelope with a little bit of bubble wrap inside. Now, the individual seller here, he included a note saying thanks for his purchase. Has been in business for over 20 plus years. Or no, I have over 20 plus years of Marvel Comics, non-graded inventory, bagged and boarded for posterity. If you have any additional collectible books in mind, purchase, let me know. Gives me his email address, including some other books, he lists specifically. Anyways, so yeah, basically an attempt to circumnavigate the selling platform, which is fine, but you as a buyer give up any buyer protections that you have doing that. So if you know the person or you do enough business transactions, eventually maybe it's cool. Now this was another impulse buy. This was just the deal of the day, advertised deal of the day. I want to say, I don't know, maybe it was $100, something like that. And I don't know, I just kind of said, well, why not? It is Avengers 58 in a 6.0, and this is the origin of Vision, and Vision joins the Avengers. See, if you look, you can see Vision in the background behind them all. So there you go. As I've decided to start picking up some keys outside of what I used to do, hey, they picked this up. Now this book, I'm looking at this. This book is got some dirt on it, quite a bit actually. It's got some color breaking creases, which can't do much about that, but definitely a lot of dirt. Heavy dirt on the back side. I don't know if you can see, as well as on the front side. So depending upon if the value was there in a book, it might be worth cracking and having it do a heavy cleaning on it. But given that this is not a high key book, there's probably not much of a need to do that. It is white pages. Super cool. All right, so this last book. Now this is the king. So this is from Instagrammer Mighty Collectibles. He was the guest on OnlySlabs in the past. He's big into Amazing Spider-Man, and he's been upgrading some of his books and selling some of his older books, as well as he does do some buying and selling and such. And he posted a video from a con where he posted the wall of the con that he was at and the books that he had up. And one book jumped out at me because, as everybody knows, Rob has been working on his Amazing Spider-Man collection. And as many of you may know, I said at the beginning of the year my goal was to pick up one ASM book that I needed for my run. At the time, my run, I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 13, 14, 15. So I needed a few books. I've gone crazy this year, and as of yesterday, before I opened this book, I was down to needing just issues 2 and 3. Just issue 3. Look at that. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2 and a 2.5. So this is great. I mean, he's got it posted on the back of here what he must have had it on the shelf, which is $1,700. That is nowhere near what I paid for that. I paid significantly less, but it's a fair price for it because he was, again, nice enough to help me out. He did this for me on a previous book, a couple books I purchased from him, where I did a payment plan. I paid him half of it up front, and then I told him within a month I would pay him the other half. And once again, I paid him the other half within less than 10 days because I don't like it sitting out there when, and so that's just me. Anyway, so somebody's cut a perfect square almost out of this corner. That's the big hit on this book. Let's take this out of this plastic. So that's the big hit, and I can deal with that because that's up there in that corner. The main thing is, look at the image where we have our image. It looks great. It is dulled, and probably could do with a cleaning if you were to try to crack it. But there's not a lot. It's definitely been pressed. So I don't know, and given I start to see some signs where some Marvel chipping is starting to show up, I don't know that I would really risk it. There's also a split in this back side. Oh, here it is. And you can see that backside is really dirty. But again, I don't think you're even cleaning it. That was only going to help the presentation. It's not going to change the grade. That's just a big hit on it. But that's fine. I don't need it to change the grade any. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Check mark. Woohoo! Guys, hit that like button. Don't forget, it helps comics curing cancer. So eyeballs, get on this video, ad revenue, helps support comics curing cancer. Anyways, so yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Obviously, You can leave a comment down below, but I know what you're going to say. Congratulations. Yes, it's the hit of the box. Obviously, nobody's choosing this book over this book. Are you? You'd pick this book over this book? You're criminally insane. Anyways, hey guys, I'm talking to myself, so that must mean it's time to get out of here. Until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I mean, I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion who's talking to himself. Thanks for watching.